Hi Pisces, and welcome to your Spiritual Path Tarot reading. This is a reading intended for those of you who are spiritually gifted or those of you who are on a spiritual journey at this time. This is for July 2019, and there is a lot of beautiful positive energy going on in July. So Pisces, these readings have been pretty positive and healing, so I imagine you being the last, it will roll right into your guys' reading as well. So I'm going to pull a card here to see overall energy and focus in regards to your spirituality for July. Okay, so we have Guardian, guard your energy. All right, Pisces, I believe Gemini also received this card, so if you have strong Gemini in your natal chart, check that out. But also with this card, I'm really feeling the solar eclipse that's happening on the 2nd or 3rd is going to really impact you, as well as the partial lunar eclipse that's taking place around mid-month with that Capricorn full moon, just because I see this, and the solar eclipse coincides with the Cancer new moon. So I kind of feel, Pisces, that Cancer new moon, Cancer new moon, total solar eclipse, Capricorn full moon, partial lunar eclipse, and then the new moon that is taking place in Leo at the start. Leo, yes. Wait, is that right? No. Cancer, no, Leo is the next moon, yes. So it would be the new moon in Leo. Okay. I don't know why I got confused on that, but I feel, Pisces, for you guys, from this Cancer new moon to the Leo new moon at the beginning of August, there's a lot happening, a lot is shifting, a lot of changing, very powerful time for you. And with Guardian here, you know what? I feel this is more about, like, you are protected, you are safe, like the universe really has your back. But also with this, be mindful of any sort of energy vampires that may be in your reality. Like, you deal with them and you always feel kind of drained and down and blah afterwards. Really kind of separate and distance yourself from those connections through July, because Pisces, you're going through some sort of transition and cycle, whether you're spiritually gifted or you're just on a spiritual journey. This is a powerful time for you. And the wolf, it's like you should be more of a lone wolf in July, rather than being incredibly social and inviting everybody in or investing yourself in other people's issues and problems. It's like a time of growth for Pisces, but this feels very powerful, and Spirit has your back. So let's pull some more cards, Pisces. I'm excited to see. All right, so at the heart space, we have a rebirth taking place right now in July. I love that. Yeah, Pisces, there is big shifting happening for you. In the mental body, we have the Buddha, which tells me you're very divinely guided, you're very wise, you're on point. Wow. In the spirit, we have Reiki. So a couple different things with this. Pisces, would be really good for you in July to get some Reiki done by, a Reiki master. Or if you can't do that, I would highly recommend doing Reiki meditations on YouTube. There's a ton of them. You could do them just like a 10-minute, a 15-minute, or even a sleep one. But with this being at the soul level, I really feel that you would benefit from Reiki and energy balancing in July as you're going through these changes, because there is a rebirth taking place. You are getting a lot of downloads from Spirit just coming through as the Buddha. And also, those of you who have been feeling a calling towards Reiki, that's your confirmation that you have the rites of passage, at the soul level to do energy work such as that. So if you haven't already begun, start looking into that, and you're going to find that you are an absolute natural at it, okay? Wow, and look at this. for the physical, we have the spirit medium. So Pisces, that tells me a couple of things as well. Some of you are definitely a medium. And if you've been feeling the calling towards mediumship, there you go, right there. It's time. It's time to manifest that, because that's the body, the physical aspect of your spiritual reading here. And since it's coming in that space, I feel that if you are not already a practicing medium or working on developing that skill, but you've had an inkling or a calling, this is your confirmation to really start pursuing that, as well as those of you who feel a call towards Reiki, okay? Others of you with the spirit medium coming out, that could definitely indicate that, if you are feeling a bit lost or confused on your journey, reaching out to a reader that's actually a medium, because being psychic, being a tarot reader, being intuitive, being empathic, being a medium, those are all different skills. And because I see that coming through your reading, Pisces, if you need some deep guidance, I would highly recommend reaching out to a medium. Medium on a Mission, Heather Filona, she's a really good medium. I would recommend her to anybody. Just do a search on YouTube or in Google and you will find her. And I know she's probably starting to get a lot more booked out now, so if she doesn't have a time slot soon enough available for you, do a Google search of mediums and go with mediums where, there is a lot of reviews of positivity, of accuracy, so that you don't get burned and you don't get your money snatched from you, because unfortunately there are a lot of phonies out there. So Pisces, if you feel like you need deeper spiritual guidance, definitely reach out and get that. And also, I do feel that every one of you could benefit from some, energy balancing and some Reiki healing. And in the heart space, Pisces, you've purged, you have shed, and there is a rebirth taking place, and you are so wise. Oh my goodness. So let's pull some tarot dice. And I think, I got 6 for you guys. Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and lastly, the Page of Wands. Okay, Pisces, listen, ultimately, this shift going on between Cancer new moon to Leo new moon for you guys, it's time. This is a big thing happening for you at the soul level. This could also be playing out in the physical realm, okay? It's just 6 of Cups over here. This is something that's been a part of you for a long while, all right? Whether we are coming into a gift of mediumship or Reiki, or, some of you are amazing channelers of information from spirit. Everybody is gifted spiritually in their own way, and whatever that way is for you, Pisces, I see it here through the 6 of Cups. This has been with you for a long time. This gift is a part of you, and it's meant for you to share with others, okay? But there's this aspect of newness. So those of you that are already practicing and doing spiritual work, I'm telling you, there's a shift, a rebirth taking place for you, because we have that rebirth, and then we have 2 pages. Pages are the start of something new, but we have a Knight also in there. So it's you're going to go about doing things in a new way. You're learning new things. You have some information, some insight, some knowledge, some experience behind it, okay? but the way that you are approaching or going about doing it, it's all brand new. I feel like some of you Pisces that maybe are a medium, it's like you're going to take on a new skill, because we do have 2 pages here, okay? So it's like you're going to take on a new skill. Maybe you're a medium and now you're going to learn Reiki, or you're a Reikiist and now you're going to really start opening yourself up to mediumship, or tarot card reading. You know, there's so many different ways, like essential oils, nutritional eating, better lifestyle, life coaches. There's so many different aspects in which one can do spiritual work. And so Pisces, I feel for many of you who are spiritually gifted, it's like you're going to add a secondary skill into your practice, the way you do things, the way you work with spirit. Like there's a secondary skill coming in. And some of you, this could be where you're finally taking your gift and you're going to start doing it in a professional manner, like where you're going to, you know, start generating income from that. Because I see the start of some new aspect of this. Either you're fully walking into a brand new gift, a realm, or this is like you're going to that next level. There's a newness to it where you are inexperienced about it and you're going to grow. And it's time for that. It's time to expand. It's time to learn this new skill. It's just you're there, Pisces, and this has been what's meant to be all along. And you're going to find a lot of stability in it. So those of you who have like been kind of struggling with like a spiritually based practice or business, July I feel like is kind of the turning point for you, where you're going to start doing things in a bit of a different way, coming up with new ideas, and that just like shifts everything, turns the wheel of fortune into your favor between July and August, okay? For others of you, this is where you are going to start learning a new skill altogether. Those of you on a spiritual journey, I feel like you are awakening to new spiritual gifts inside of you, whether you're getting more in tune with your intuition, starting to read energy, starting to learn about crystals. It's just you guys, those on a spiritual journey, you guys are awakening to new aspects of yourself, which are all spiritually based, always been a part of you, but now they're starting to come to light, come to the surface. So Pisces, let's pull another cards here for you guys. And I just, yeah, with the Guardian, Pisces, I feel like Spirit is protecting you in all you do, but also with your new ideas and new ways about going about things. Kind of keep that to yourself, because if you talk to a lot of, you know, other people in the community, you know, people might try to steal your ideas. So just keep that in perspective. All right, so Karmic Entanglements is coming out on this the Six of Cups. Next out, we have the Intuition Totem. Yeah, your intuition is on point and on fire, Pisces. Next out, we have the Energy Balance, and this is kind of where you've got to remember that you are a physical being as well as a spiritual being. I just think some of you, because of the intensity of all of this, are going to get just so caught up in like spirit and the spiritual life that you don't even want to deal with like your physical responsibilities. Ooh, nice. 10 of Lessons. Yeah, I like that. It is time, Pisces, to go to the next level, to bring in a new skill, to awaken to your spiritual gifts that exist within that are untapped. Next out is 5 of Activations on top of that Wheel of Fortune. What that tells me, Pisces, is those of you that are trying to not follow your path spiritually, not reach the full potential of your spiritual gifts. You may think that you're not good enough, or you don't have enough time, or this, that, or the other. Spirit's going to really start triggering you and pushing you in that direction, okay? At a soul level, there is so much more information and wealth and knowledge that you possess that you're just not aware of at a conscious level. All right. And here with karmic entanglements with the Six of Cups, yeah, some of you, there may be some people in your life that aren't there for the best reason, okay? They might be there just kind of waiting to know your business, to steal your idea, to mimic you in some way, shape, or form. Pisces, don't fall for it. Again, I kind of feel like you're more of a lone wolf in the month of July between that Cancer new moon and the Leo full moon, because Spirit is like really working on you. You're birthing something, like things are shifting for you, and your intuition is on fire, Pisces, 100%. And so those of you that really resonate with an animal, a personal animal totem as animal spirit guide, pay attention if you see it popping up in your reality in July and what's attached to it when you're noticing it, because that is your animal totem, your animal spirit guide giving you guidance, leading the way, confirming your intuition that you're already feeling. And you're just so high up in the vibes, Pisces, in July. I really do feel like it's going to be hard for you to be physical. And what I mean by that is your heart and your mind is just with Spirit and your growth and your change and your potential and like what you need to do. And you're just in this really nice place with Spirit. And so I feel like you're getting like a lot of ideas and downloads and activations, and that's why you don't want to have to fuss with like a job or family or even maybe having to eat. Like you're just very inspired by Spirit. And I don't know, I don't see like you're doing like a lot of work, but I almost feel like you are. It's like Spirit says, keep it all behind the scenes. Like, don't share your secrets. Don't tell anybody what your next move is. You just work on you and walk with Spirit in the month of July, because it's leading you to like a rebirth, a new opportunity, a new beginning, new skills coming in. But man, Pisces, even in saying that, you are so freaking wise, that your intuition is on fire, is on point in July. So trust yourself. Wherever your inner guidance is leading, that's where you're meant to go. And I'm telling you, those of you spiritually gifted, it's like you are multifaceted. You have more than one skill, all right? Like you are, I'm just going to go with the cards that are up. Like some of you are incredible mediums, but you're also going to be an incredible Reiki master, all right? You're multifaceted and talented in your spiritual gift and what you have to offer. Those of you on spiritual journey, this right here, sitting on top of this Knight of Swords, this to me is saying this is the experience that you have, the knowledge that you have gained, and due to that, now it's time to shift into a new place, a new vibration, and that's where these new spiritual gifts are starting to come to the surface, okay? So it's lovely reading, Pisces. Just remember, don't be afraid to be the lone wolf in the month of July. There's just a lot going on with you at a spiritual level, especially with your gifts. And it's like Spirit's preparing you for something to come. It's something yet to come. All right, so let's pull one final card here. And we have right. Wow, yes, Pisces. To me, this with right, whatever your spiritual gift is, even if it comes through like a creative talent, go with it. Every idea, insight, synchronicity, dreams, you name it, document it in July. Spirit is really working on you, and pay attention for your animal totem if you see it, you know, popping up, or any animal or insect that just starts popping up after this reading. Look into it. What does it mean? What is that, you know, animal trying to show you, trying to teach you? Where is it trying to lead you? Because it's coming in very strong for Pisces, the animal spirit guide. It's like leading you to stability. But more than that, also confirming your intuition, like you are so on point. Pay attention to every little detail, every sign, every synchronicity, because through that process, some of you are going to become aware of spiritual gifts that you've had, but you didn't realize that you had it. And, you know, that's because oftentimes when we get sensations or feelings about something, we don't really have a way to prove it or confirm it, right? So we just let it go. Or if somebody's like, you have a really soothing voice, you don't, you know, take into account that you might be an incredible life coach, or you might write the most beautiful words, or this could be like some automatic writing. You know, with the Buddha here, you are channeling a lot of information and messages from the higher realms, from other dimensions in the month of July, Pisces. So just keep that in perspective. Don't be afraid to be a lone wolf and kind of walk it alone, because Spirit's working on you and preparing you for something that's yet to come. But the time is now for the shifting to begin, and for you to believe in yourself and open yourself up to possibility, as well as your many spiritual gifts that you possess deep within. Okay, so those are your messages, Pisces. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.